Use men for your advantage. Stop making men take advantage of you. Trigger warning, trigger warning. This is going to be a video talking about baby mamas, spoiled girlfriends, and men. So if you're going to be triggered by this video, because honestly this video is not planned, I don't even know what I'm going to name this video, but I just feel the need to talk about this. I'll go back from work here. I literally just changed and I'm just talking to you because this has been on my mind all day. And if you don't want me to talk about your situation, or if you feel like I'm being judgmental or whatever, please just click out of this video because I don't have time to argue with anybody. I'm just talking from my heart and I'm just going to be brutally honest. So if you're going to be triggered by baby mama talks, stay at home girlfriend talks, and men, just click out of the video, okay? This is the most random video I've made on my channel so far, and I feel the need to talk about these things. The baby mama culture is ruining our lives as female, because I'm a female too, and these things are just getting out of hand. Why are women having kids for men that are not marrying them? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess each his own. I'm not here to judge anybody, but I'm here to give my 2 cents. I'm not talking about anybody in specific. This is honestly becoming an epidemic in the world right now. I don't like to talk about men on this channel, honestly. I talk about men very rarely, and the only time I talk about men is to just use them as an example or teach a lesson. I never really make men the topic of my channel because it has been intentional. I don't care about talking about men. Honestly, they don't do anything for me, and I've tried to separate myself from that. But my channel is all about self-care and self-improvement, and talking about that also talks about your life as a woman, even with men involved. They don't talk about this enough, but the baby mama culture is not helping anybody. You being a baby mama for a man, maybe a deadbeat man that will probably never marry you, honestly reduces your value. If we are being 100% honest, if it reduces your value as a woman, it honestly limits you so much. Being a mother is such a big deal, and I feel like a lot of people don't think about it in that aspect. I don't really like talk about parenting because parenting is honestly subjective, and people train their children the way they want to train their children. And me personally, I don't even think I want to be a parent. If I'm being 100% with you, I don't see myself having kids. I'm too invested in my life, my career, and many other reasons why I don't know if I'll ever have kids, but that's besides the point. There's this thing my aunties and my mom used to tell me when I was younger, because I actually grew up with a lot of women. I grew up with a lot of grown women, and I was in a lot of grown women conversations when I was growing up. So I can say that I've grown very maturely. I've grown to be wiser because I've had women around me. I've learned from their experiences, and I've learned from things they told me. And one thing my aunties and my mom told me when I was younger was, women are like flowers. We are different from men. Apart from the fact that we're emotional, apart from the fact that we are physically, I don't want to say age because age is kind of like a strong word, but we're like flowers, okay? We grow, we bloom, and then we have a peak, and then we start dying down. Our time as women, it is shorter for us than men. Let me explain. Our time as women are not as flexible as men. We get to a certain age. This is societal, by the way. This is not my personal opinion. It is literally the world we live in. I'm a realist. I'm going to tell you how it is. At the point we grow, we get beautiful, we grow our breasts, we grow our womanhood, we look sexy, we are appealing to men. It gets to a point where we get to our peak, and then we are still appealing to men, but we're not appealing to a lot of men. We're not craved by a lot of men, because at a point, maybe when you get to maybe your late 20s to your mid 30s, they start looking for younger girls. I didn't write the laws, it's just what it is. When you start having children from men that don't marry you in your early 20s, let me tell you what will happen. Number one, you are reducing your value as a woman, because it is going to be harder for you to find a man that will honestly marry you if that's what you want. I'm just talking generally. It's going to be hard for men to marry you if you have baggage. And when I say baggage, kids, if you have, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing. Kids are beautiful. I love children. This is honestly not to bash anybody. I'm just talking from woman to woman. A lot of men will not marry women that already have kids from other men. I said most of men. There are men that will still be available and open to that. But the chances of you finding quality men that will take you and your child from another man is very slim. Stop letting men trap you into having kids with them without commitment. Stop making these men not marry you and having you knocked up And I'm not even saying that even when you marry, you are secure. I'm not saying that men will not cheat on you when you get married, or you cannot divorce when you get married, because those things are 100% possible. But you have more security when you are in a marriage with a man and have a kid with him. The whole baby mama, baby father culture, you are not tied to this man. This man did not marry you, so he can literally go and find somebody else and leave you hanging to dry with nothing. And most of the time, when men knock you up and have give you children and you've been with them for years, a lot of times they don't even want to marry you anymore because they don't see the reason why. When you've literally given them everything they want, you're available, you've given them your time, you give them your youth, and you give them your uterus. Now you're tied to them forever without the ring. They don't need to marry you anymore. That's what they'll be thinking. And I'm just being honest. I didn't write the laws. I didn't write the rules. It is just what it is. Stop being knocked up by these men without them giving you a ring on your finger. It is not worth it. Honestly, if you're a woman that has married before and you had to divorce and you have a child, my sister, I'm not talking about you. Life happens. I totally get it. I'm not even talking about situations like that. I'm talking about situations where you don't even see a ring. That's number 1 point. Number 2, you need to stop giving these men your time, your youth. When I said that flower reference, I was coming somewhere. Your youth is, in fact, let me even say your youth. Your time is the most precious thing you can ever have as a human being. And just wasting your time on guys that don't take you seriously is honestly a lose-lose situation. There's no winning out of this situation. If you're with a man that is not cherishing you, that is not giving you the life you want, that is not making you a wife, that is not building a future with you, why are you in that situation? Please, I honestly want to know if you're ever in that. Like, what's the point of that situation? You're in a lose-lose situation because time waits for nobody. And if you're chasing this man that doesn't care about you, that doesn't invest in you, that doesn't try to build a life with you, and you're wasting your youth with this deadbeat when you can literally go and find other men that will actually worship the ground you walk on, it's to get to a point whereby you don't have that time anymore. You don't have that luxury anymore to, to have different fishes in the sea, to pick whatever you want. You have to be strategic about these men. These men, honestly, most of them are dumb. Most of them are very selfish. Most of them are wicked. And they'll put themselves first before they put anybody else. And why are you stupid enough to allow these things happen? I honestly want to have an open conversation because it's getting too much. My sisters, if you're under 25, if you are being with a guy that doesn't genuinely worship the ground you walk on, someone that you can't trust, someone that is not reliable, let's even leave money aside because we all know financial stability, blah 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 blah. Everybody wants financial stability. Financial stability is very important, but that aside, because honestly that's just one out of 1 million things that you need from a man. If you don't have a man that is reliable, if you don't have a man that you can depend on, if you don't have a man that is consistent, if you don't have a man that is investing in you, you are wasting your time. You're wasting your time. And we all have fun phases, okay? I've had my own fun phase where I have a man that I know that I would not marry, but I'm seeing other men. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you're with this kind of man and you're trying to have fun, or maybe you like him but you don't want to let go, it's okay, but make sure you're dating other people. Putting all the eggs in one basket is only going to come and bite you in the ass. Stop allowing these men trap you into a life that will just bring misery and regrets. Use men for your advantage. Stop making men take advantage of you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Let me tell you how you can use men for your advantage. Number 1, definitely don't get knocked up. Please don't get pregnant. If you know you're ambitious, if you know you want to build something, and you know that you still have a lot of years before you actually have children, please make sure you're very careful about that and don't have children, because having children is going to change your life, whether you believe it or not. You are not going to have that time, that spare time you have to think about your future or hang with your friends or go out or go clubbing. You're going to be taking care of kids. Number 2, men should be able to invest in you. Let me just tell you how men work. If a man is not investing time, energy, finances in you, investing in your future in one way or the other, he does not like you. Men are built to be providers. Men are built to want to take care of things they love, no matter how small. So if you're not putting any effort in that, my sister, you don't have a man that likes you. And for this to work for you, you have to have a man that actually likes you. You don't want to be telling a man to invest in you when deep down you know that he doesn't like you like that. No. This man has to like you first. Don't be afraid to ask. Because let me tell you, there's one thing they say in the church when I used to go to church in Nigeria: a closed mouth is a closed destiny. And that is so true. If you want something, you go for it. If you want something, you can ask for it. Don't be too ashamed, because these men will not be ashamed to ask you for sex. If you want to go to school, or if you want to start a business and you have a man around you, or if you want to invest in your future, tell him that this is what you want to do. See how he responds to that. A man that truly likes you, a man that truly wants to be in your life, will ask you about details, will ask you, how can I help? Even if he doesn't ask you, how can I help, and maybe he's too shy to say that, ask him. Ask him, because they will not, like I said, they will not be afraid to ask you. So ask him to invest in you. And there are different ways to ask someone. You can be soft about it, be feminine, don't beg. But let's not even jump. First of all, if you're dating a guy, don't start giving him sex immediately. Don't be available all the time. Literally, be busy even if you don't look like you're busy. Even if you're not busy, tell him that you're busy if he wants to see you. Like, a man will respect you more when you're not very available. And this is not about playing games. Forget games, because I'm a grown adult. There's this saying that you miss something more when he's not always available. It's just how it is. Even you, if you even see something all the time, you kind of forget about the value of the thing in front of you until you lose it, right? So when you're always available in a man's presence, he's going to get tired of you, and he'll probably not take it seriously. And it's even worse if you're not a broke girl and you don't have anything going for yourself, and you don't have a job, or you don't have some kind of money coming in, or you don't have some kind of hobby you're doing, and you're always jobless, and you're always available. They're going to get tired of you. They won't respect you, and they would not see you as someone they should take in high regard. It starts with you. Let me just tell you that, if you don't know. If you want someone to respect you, act like someone that needs respect. Stop acting like the world is against you, because girl, nobody is against you. No, the world is not against you. The world is moving forward. I used to know this girl before that is always claiming victim mentality. It was honestly so exhausting to be talk to her, to be around her. She's always talking about how men are doing this to her, men are doing that to her. She's always just complaining. And then I look at her life. She's literally always on her phone, always sleeping, always inside, no job, no hobby, nothing going for herself. How will someone respect you? Please tell me. It's honestly so simple. If you want to be regarded as a high value person, if you want to be regarded as a classy woman, if you want to be regarded as top of the line, you have to act like top of the line, even if you're not even. Fake it till you make it. If you're not that busy, act busy. When you start acting like your time is precious, these men will treat you as such. When you start acting like you are stingy with your time, these men will be worshiping the ground you walk on. I'm very, very stingy with my time. I hate texting. I hate anything that would take my whole day that is not giving me money or is not making me some form of value. I don't like it naturally. So this is even easy for me. I'm not the lazy type that sits around and, oh, damsel in distress, I'll be damsel in distress. I'm doing my own thing, girl. I have my own hobbies. I have my own things I'm doing. I'm literally always busy. And for you to take my time, you have to be providing some form of value. And I don't even need to say it. My actions, the way I take care of myself shows it. If you want a man to respect you, if you want a man to take you seriously, take yourself seriously. You cannot be staying in the house looking like a chica, carrying bonnet up and down, not doing anything and expecting a man to respect you. Please be for real. It's not going to happen. Secondly, when you're dating a guy, don't wait so long to start showing how busy you can be, how you are a dreamer, how you want to start a business. Talk about these things. Open your mouth and talk about your dreams, things that you care about. And if he truly cares for you, he will some form of way, even if you don't. I'm not saying you should go for a rich guy, because rich guy, whatever. Honestly, most of these women are even so stupid. I'm not even going to lie to you. You need a reliable man, a genuine man, a kind man, not a rich guy. Although obviously we want rich men. He has to be able to invest in you in some way. When you talk about these things, any man that truly cares for you wants to chip in, no matter how small it is. Maybe I won't be able to give you all this, but take this. Let me help you with what you want. That's a man that likes you. That's a man that values you. And don't be taking mediocre things. If you want something more, talk about it. If you want to have my time, or if you want me to like you, you have to be investing in me in some form of way. I'm not Santa Claus, okay? My time is precious to me, so you have to be worth my time. It's literally as simple as that. If a man is not giving you what you want, or a man is not chasing you the way you want to be chased, just be classy and cute. No thank you. No thank you, I'm busy. Nah, I'm not interested. Thank you very much. Simple. No is a full sentence. Don't even need to do too much. No is a full sentence. Respect yourself so that people will respect you. You cannot expect people to respect you and you're not respecting yourself. I don't want this video to be too long, okay? Let me just summarize what I'm saying. Don't get knocked up. Your time should be valuable to you. Look the part if you want to be respected by men. Be classy, be cute, be polished, talk well, be outspoken. They love that shit. Be outspoken. Be a bold woman with confidence. They love that stuff. Even if you're not confident inside, but you can fake it. And trust me, faking it will make it worse, because I never used to be like this. And a man that loves you, a man that values you would chip in no matter what, no matter how small, he will invest in you in some form of way. And if a man is not doing this for you, please, you're wasting your time. Just find someone else, do other things with your life, because if you keep wasting your youth with these men, you're only going to get older and older, and you're going to waste your life with dusties and crusties. You want men that will treat you like a princess and nothing more. Please. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video, because this is a random one. Bye.